Hey guys, the Melon Man here. I'm back again. I'm back again to try and help you understand this mindset, this success mindset, right? I'm always talking about mindset because I firmly believe that after 30 years of doing this, after 30 years of helping people lose weight and get back into shape, that I've learned and realized some things that are just absolute truths. After watching hundreds of people lose weight and hundreds of people gain it back again, I've seen some trends. I've seen some habits. I've seen some things that separate the people that make a permanent change in their life with those that just make a very short-term, temporary change. They lose the weight and they gain it back again. Now, I don't think that anyone that comes to see me wants to do that. I believe that people want to talk about changing their lives once and for all. What is it? What are the things that have to happen in order for the change to really stick? In order for you to lose this weight and keep it off for good? In order for you to overcome any pain or sickness? What is it that we got to do to fix our relationships? To step into our abundance? To heal or change anything in our lives? It's the same thing. It's the same thing that's required for you to lose the weight as it is required for you to heal the pain, the sickness, or disease. It's the same thing you've got to do to fix your relationship. And it's the same thing that you got to do to pay all of your bills and generate boatloads of cash. It's all the same thing. We're talking about stepping into our greatest self. We're talking about stepping into our very best life experience. Joy and happiness. I don't think we can talk about fulfilling our goals and keeping them off, keeping the weight off forever unless we discuss true happiness. Because when you're truly happy, you won't overeat. When you're truly happy, you won't fight with your wife. When you're truly happy, you'll have a wonderful relationship with your kids. When you're truly happy, you'll be able to pay all of your bills, right? It's the same thing. It's really about coming into that true happiness, that true love for self, right? You've heard this before. Joy and happiness are within. And it's the truth. It's an inside job. Unfortunately, this is so intangible. What does it mean, joy and happiness are within? And who teaches us how to find it? Life kind of says, find a girlfriend or a boyfriend, get married, have children, or get a job, make a certain amount of money, buy a house. It's got to be in a certain part of town, get a car or two, go on vacation, have children, do these things. Like, these are the things you need to do to be happy. Like, happiness is something that you get. Happiness, the world kind of teaches us that happiness is something that we get. Like, If we go out to dinner at this certain restaurant, we'll be happy. If we get a certain car, we'll be happy. If we get a certain house in a certain place in the neighborhood, a certain part of the world, on a certain lake, at a certain address, if you generate a certain amount of money, but it doesn't really add up. You know, you get the house in the right neighborhood, you get the wife, you get the children, or you get the husband, or you get the boyfriend, or you get the job, or you lose the weight, and you find out you're still not happy. And the truth is that happiness is not any of these things. And we got to get to the root of this if we want to lose the weight and keep it off for good. Because when you're really happy, you won't want to overeat. When you're really happy, you won't want to, leave your relationship or step out on it. And you'll be patient and loving with your partner. And if you're patient and loving with your partner, your relationship will grow. And if you're loving your job, then you'll rise up and generate more dollars in it. You know, if you can sort this out, you'll have the key to keeping the weight off for the rest of your life. And I think, like I've already mentioned, that there are certain things that you have to see are kind of the facts of life. You know, certain things that I learned over 30 years as a personal trainer of watching hundreds of people and watching the people that were successful and realizing that there were certain things that the most successful people do. And, you know, myself, following coaches, I've been working with coaches myself for probably 20 years, you know, following people that had more experience than me as a personal trainer, as a coach, as a husband, as a father, in business, and in relationship. I've been following mentors and coaches for 20 years. And there's certain things that I learned from coaches, and there's certain things that I learned from, you know, my own experience. And there's certain things that I learned from watching hundreds of people lose weight and gain it back, lose weight and gain it back, and some keeping it off for good. What have I learned? I'll tell you that I've learned is that truly happiness is within. And what that is, what that means is that there is a power that's within. It's a power that's within all of us. And it's a power that we all have to be happy, to be healthy, to be abundant, to be vibrant, to be peaceful, to be loving. It's all the same thing. It's a power. It's a power that we all have, and it's a power that we all have access to. All of us do. You don't have to go to church to get this power. You don't have to pray to somebody outside of yourself to have access to this power. And I'm not saying prayer is bad either. And I'm not saying that, reaching out and asking for help is not to be done, but recognize that you are the creator. You have the power. I have the power in my life. I am the power in my life. You are the power in yours. And you are the one that gives power to anything in your life. If you gave power to alcohol or coffee or food or your relationship or your paycheck or to anything, it's because you gave that thing power over you. And you can take back that power anytime. But you have to realize that it's you that has to do it. It's your responsibility. You have got to take responsibility for what's showing up in your life. If you don't take responsibility for it, then you can't change it. If you didn't create it, then you can't change it. You've got to accept that you're the one that's created the situation. Do you believe you have the power to change your life? If not, then you might as well give up. You've got to believe that you have the power to change it. And if you believe that you have the power to change it, then you've got to realize that you created it. We are the creators of our circumstance. This is one of those universal truths. We've got to take responsibility. We've got to realize that joy and happiness are inside, that health is inside, that the power is inside, that we have the power to change our life. And we're the ones that are giving power to food or to disease or to our partner or to our children or to our job or whatever else we're giving away our power to. And we're the ones that have to take it back. We're the ones that have got to take control of what's going on. And we can. And we can change it. But we've got to take responsibility for it. 100%. And whenever I say take responsibility, people talk about, oh, this happened to me and that happened to me and this person did that and this person. Listen, stop thinking and talking about circumstances or situations where somebody else did something. If you want to have a chat about that, we could talk about that for a long time. I don't want to get off on a tangent. Understand, if you want to change your life, you have to take full responsibility for it. You got to stop blaming anybody else. Change the way you think about your life and your situation, and your life and your situation will begin to change. Okay? I don't want to talk about that forever. We could talk in circles about that forever. I don't want to do that. I want to move on to the next point, is that choice, right? It's all about choice. You can choose to change your life. You can choose to lose this weight. You can choose to get exercising again. You can choose to start eating right. You can choose to change your mind. Only you can. I can't make you. I can only let you know this, that the only way your life is going to change is if you open yourself up to some new ideas. I'll tell you that in 30 years of being a personal trainer, that this is not the mindset that I had 30 years ago. But I had to change my mind in order for me to get here to record this message for you. And I'm sure I'll have to change my mind more in order for me to move forward in my life. And same with you. If you want to change your life, you're going to have to change your mind. I can't make you. I can only provide some information for you, but it's still going to come down to you, your choice, your decision, your action. Now understand, what you focus on grows. I'm talking about universal truths here, universal laws. Happiness is within. Seek and you shall find. This is a universal law. If you don't think about it, what you focus on grows. This is a universal law. If you don't think about it, it won't happen. In order for you to find an answer that you're looking for, in order for you to get something that you need, in order for you to create something in your life that you want, you are going to have to focus on it. In fact, in order for you to create the life of your dreams, whatever that is, weight loss, tone, strength, definition, energy, get your body back, get your sexy back, get your energy back, feel better about yourself, in order for you to make more money or fix your relationship or heal your disease, whatever it is. In order for you to get it, you're going to have to start thinking and talking and focusing on what you want, not what is. You've got to stop talking about your relationship the way that it is. You've got to stop talking about your weight right now. You got to stop jumping on the scale every single day and saying, I'm not losing weight. I don't know what's wrong. You don't know what's wrong. It's always you that's wrong. It's always me that's wrong. If I'm not getting what I want in my life, I'm doing something wrong. Don't say, I'm doing everything right and it doesn't work and I don't understand. Okay, if you don't understand, it's right. You don't understand. But don't say you're doing everything right and you're getting everything wrong. If things aren't turning out for you, you know you're doing something wrong. It's not me. It's not the universe. The universe is consistent. I'm talking about universal laws. If you step out of an airplane, you will fall down. What you give, you will get. That's a universal law. It's karma. It's the golden rule. Do unto others as you'd like to be done to you. This is a law. It's just as much the law as gravity. If you put out into your world the wrong energy, you'll get back the wrong energy. If you think about your weight right now, if you keep stepping on the scale every single day and you're talking about, I can't lose weight and I don't know what's wrong and this doesn't work. I eat everything right and I do all my workouts and nothing works. And I think and talk about the right things and this isn't what I want. That's a low energy thought and talk. It's low energy to say that you don't have power. High energy is to say, I am the creator. I am the power. That's high energy. If you say, I can't do it and I don't know what's wrong, then that's a low energy thought. If you say, I can't lose weight, that's not empowering. That's disempowering. How about, I am excited to lose this weight and I can't wait to lose another 10 more pounds. Stop thinking and talking about your weight today. Start thinking and talking about what you want, because what you focus on grows. You have to take responsibility to change your life. I can't make you change your life. I can only give you the information. I can only encourage you to take the action. I can only tell you that you've got to take responsibility. I can't make you do it. I can help you work out. I can tell you what you need to eat. But if you don't change the way you think on a moment-to-moment basis, it doesn't matter. If you hold yourself in the wrong energetic space, if you focus on the wrong things, you'll never get what you want, no matter what. There are some universal laws. The law of attraction is no less truthful than the law of gravity. It's a universal law. It's a fact proven by physics that we are all frequency and vibration. The light that comes from the sun is a full spectrum of light. You've seen this before. You know this. There's blue, there's yellow, there's red, there's orange, there's violet. They're all different frequencies and vibrations. They all come from the sun. A low sound tone is a different frequency and vibration than a high sound. Hot water and cold water are both water. If I take cold water all the way down to 0 degrees, it becomes as hard as concrete. Freeze a lake, and you can drop a bomb on it. It's concrete. It's as hard as concrete. But raise the temperature of the lake, and it'll warm up and all melt. It'll be just like wiggly water again. And take the temperature up past 100 or to 100, and that wiggly water will turn into vapor. It'll turn into gas. These are states of the same thing. It's all water. Water at different frequencies and vibrations. Everything on this planet is frequency and vibration. You are a reflection of light. Everything that you see is a reflection of light. Everything is a frequency and a vibration. Everything has a frequency and a vibration. You are a frequency and a vibration. If you want to be healthy and happy, if you want to be loving, if you want to be filled with love and joy, if you want to give love to yourself, if you want to heal your disease, healing is high vibration. Love is high vibration. Pain, sorrow, anger, frustration are low vibration. If you want to heal, if you want to be happy, if you want to be in love with your life, if you want to be in love with your wife, if you want to be in love with your children, if you want to be in love with your financial situation, if you want to love your future, if you want to create the life that you love, if you want to create the life of your dreams, you're talking about bringing your vibration up as high as you can, and you will attract it. What you put out, you get. The law of karma. What you give, you will get. The frequency that you share with your world is the frequency that you'll get back from your world. If you're giving love to your world, you'll get love back. Sure as shooting. You are the creator. If you put out the right energy, you'll get back the right energy. The way that you interact with your life is what you're getting back. If you're not getting what you want, then you need to change your frequency. You need to change your vibration. I can't change your frequency and vibration. I can help you work out. That can raise up your energy. I can tell you what to eat. I can tell you the foods that have the highest frequency and vibration. I'll tell you live foods have higher energy, higher frequency, higher vibration. I can tell you that if you stay empty, that you're going to connect most deeply to your most energetic space. That the frequency and vibration of you is very subtle and very gentle. And you can find it and you can feel it and you can identify with it. There is a frequency and vibration that is you. You are a loving being. You are a being of light. You are a being of power. There is a God force energy within you. There is a soul within you. There is a spirit within you. There is an energy within you. There is a power within you. Anthony Robbins calls it the giant within, right? Abraham Hicks calls it the vortex. Wayne Dyer says, change the way you look at the world and the world will change, right? Someone else, Carl Jung, called it the collective unconscious, this space that's within the consciousness. Some people call it the Kundalini energy. Some people call it the chi. Some people call it the prana. I like to call it the prana often. Sometimes I'll say the inner child. Sometimes I'll say the source within you. Sometimes I'll call it the all. God force energy, soul, awakening the soul, right? There is an energy that's within you. And as long as you keep thinking that the energy is coffee or alcohol or sex or money or something outside of you, that joy and happiness is your house or your car or something outside of you, that you are not the power, that you don't have the power, you have it. But only you can realize it, and only you can activate it. And I can only tell you about it. But you have to believe it. You have to think it, understand it, and believe it. It's a paradigm shift that you have to make in your mind. And you can do it. And I can help you to do it. And we can get there with a raise in our energy from exercise, a raise in our energy from food and unfooding, and a raise in our energy from the things that we choose to focus on. Because what we focus on grows, and what we seek, we will find. And if you decide that you want to find this, you can. Listen, the Mellow Man, chit-chatting a lot with you today. I don't want to go too long on this video message. I hope you've received the message today. Have yourself a super wonderful day.